Well, and I believe you also had a game prepared here for us. Not nine innings related, but just in general.
All right, so earlier we were talking about the Super Bowl. We have the Super Bowl upcoming this Sunday, and there's a few things that make up the Super Bowl. Obviously, the game itself, the commercials, but let's be honest, the most important part of the Super Bowl is the snacks. So, Jordan, we're gonna go head to head draft style, giving up our top five Super Bowl snacks, and we're gonna have our list of snacks, and let us know in the comments whose list is better. And Jordan, I'll let you lead us off here.
That is a big mistake, brother, letting me lead off. I assume we're going snake style with this draft. I'll go first. You get two in a row. But man,
Or we can just go back and forth.
give me the chicken wings, bro.
I mean,
Give
that's
me the
that's pretty
chicken
much as
wings.
automatic as Fernando Mendoza going to the Raiders. I mean, that's
Right.
that's that's the guaranteed pick there.
Mm, chicken wings, man. Incredible, incredible player. Incredible stats he puts up each year. Goes great with ranch. Incredible guy, man. Just a guy you love to have leading your team off. You know.
That's a good pick. That's a good pick. A bunch of variety too. You can go your spicy, non-spicy buffalo. Go with a garlic parm or barbecue or whatnot. But on a similar topic, your first pick being wings. There's something about chicken that's just synonymous with the Super Bowl. Even goes back to like the turducken. But I'm gonna go with my number one pick for some buffalo chicken dip. I mean, it is
Yep.
the best dip out there on the market. It's also gonna fill you up because it has chicken in there. It'll mess you up the next day, but that's also part of it. Maybe a reason to call out for work the next day. But buffalo chicken dip, man, just so good, so good. It's just buffalo wings, but dippable. So I think that's a pretty good first round pick for both of us.
That's an incredible guy to have on your team as well. The Buffalo Chicken Dip, like, he's a leader, man. He's a leader. You know what I'm saying? Huge guy there.
Yeah.
Loves. Listen, man. That's a guy you want on your team. That's a guy you want. And we can do
Uh,
snake style. You can have another pick here, just because I got chicken wings.
All right. Well, since I'm going with buffalo chicken dip as my first spot, I mean, I'm gonna go with another heavy hitter main course type of thing. I'm gonna go with some pulled pork sliders.
Mmm.
I mean,
Mmm.
pulled pork is one of the best foods out there, anyways. That pairs so good with the heat of your wings. Something maybe a little less, um, wild out there with heat, but so much good flavor. Put some barbecue sauce on there, some cheese. Nothing crazy, because again, you're not trying to, you're trying to have it last throughout a good majority of the Super Bowl. But I don't know, you got to go with the pulled pork sliders.
Yeah, man. A real team player, you know? Team player. Not a lot of work goes into him either. You just kind of
It's true.
you just kind of pull a pork and he's there.
Same same can be said with the buffalo chicken dip. It's not. I mean, if you have the chicken there, then you just kind of combine it, put it together, and there you go, man. It's ready to enjoy.
He's a really coachable guy too, the pulled pork slider. Very open to learning and listening to what the coach has to say. Very good guy there. Now, I could go a
And
couple
out of
directions.
all the things on this list, I feel like that's not going to mess you up as much the next day too. So I feel like that one's a little more, it's a little more conscious of the upcoming days to come.
And he's a little saucy too. Like, he's a team player, but he's a little saucy. You know what I mean? Like,
It's true. That's true.
he has a little flash to him. Um, like I said, there's a couple directions I could go here. Right, I could go to another
Yep.
main guy, but I got the chicken wings. I'm gonna go with a smaller guy, but you can take a bunch of them down, dude. Give me pigs in a blanket. Give me
Yep.
pigs in a
That's
blanket.
a good pick. That is a great pick.
Great guy, right? A lot of support too, dude.
To me, that's
Good.
that's kind of like it's like the slot receiver of your Super Bowl, like of your Super Bowl snacking. You can just pop them suckers off. That's like if you have enough, you're eating them before the Super Bowl while you're waiting for everyone to show up and the game to start. You're snacking on it throughout because it's not going to completely fill you up. So maybe during halftime, if you have a little bit of cap space available, you're going and picking up the pigs in a blanket. That's a great pick. That's a great pick.
And you know what I really like about him? He's a very versatile guy. Like you're walking through there,
Yep.
right? Some
Mm-hmm.
of these guys, like the buffalo chicken dip and the chicken wings, you've got to toss them on the plate. This guy, you're walking through the kitchen, you're just popping them in your mouth,
That's true.
right in there.
That's true.
He doesn't even need to settle down. Right in there, he's ready. He's ready to go. Right into the action, man. He's ready.
That's true. That's true. What a
Man,
great pick. What a
love
great pick.
that guy. And we got the wieners. Give me the meatballs,
Yes, sir.
man. Give me the meatballs.
Mm, that's such a good pick. That was gonna
Oh,
be my next pick. I mean, it's just such a great. You could it's there's so many different ways you could prepare it too. Either it can be a main thing, like you can have a meatball sub, or you can just have maybe some like barbecue meatballs there too. It's always a crowd pleaser.
very well-rounded guy as well. I mean, just look at him. Look at him. You can see it written all over him. Well-rounded. Come on, man. Love that
That's
guy.
true. That's true. More, it's kind of like your O line. It's just there. It's gonna take up space if you need it to, but it's also just such a great crowd pleaser, man.
Meaty
There's not
guys
many
too.
people who's gonna go up there and be like, oh, I don't want the meatballs, because some people might be that way with different wings, because you have the heat of certain wings or whatnot, or they're weird. You have to pick through the bone or whatnot, or unless you get the boneless. But barbecue meatball, who's not gonna want to just sit down and go to town on some meatballs?
Mm-hmm.
All right, I think it's my. I'm gonna close this out here with two picks. I'm gonna go into four spot, loaded tots.
Loaded
Now,
tots,
to
man.
me, the ideal loaded tots is it's gonna combine a bunch of different pieces from different aspects. It's kind of like your tight end. You got a bunch of different aspects all combined into one player. Because you got put some chili on top of the loaded tots, man. Chili again, a pretty solid Super Bowl item, but that's a way to even elevate chili. It's on top of your tots. Maybe put a little bit of cheese sauce too, some bacon, some shredded cheese on there, and you can customize it in all sorts of different ways. I mean, the loaded tots it's such a great item, such a great item.
Yeah, dude. You want to talk about team players, man? Loaded tots is good as they come, man. He's willing to let the other guys shine. He's willing to put them above himself, literally on top of him. He's ready to let them shine, man. He's not a ball hog.
No, he might not. He might not even be your first plate, but certainly he's the type of guy that later on, as the game starts to go and it starts to drag out, maybe it's one of them defensive type of games. You go up, you get a bowl, you get one of them little bowls, and then you put some of them tots on there, and you just start loading it up. And man, that's a good way to sort of change it up. Maybe coming out of halftime, you need to make some adjustments, and that's your loaded tots right there.
Yes, sir.
And then there's a few great items still on the board, but there is nothing really more synonymous with the Super Bowl and Super Bowl snacks. You got wings, probably the most synonymous, but then you got nachos. I mean, again, very similar to the tots, but you can also do some different things with it. With the good tortilla chips, you can either make it a little more on the heavy side, put some beef on there. You got your cheese, or you can maybe a little more light type. There's all sorts of different ways you can customize your nachos, and I feel like that's just such a iconic food for the Super Bowl is nachos. I mean, there's other stuff out there that's so good, but the nachos it's the face. It's maybe not the face of Super Bowl snacks, but I'd say it's certainly the number two.
Incredible guy, man. He's chicken wings. He's there all season, dude. Nachos, they're shining in the postseason. You know, shining in the postseason. That's what they're known for. That's what they're known for is
Yeah,
the postseason.
and the thing is, the nachos are gonna pop up everywhere. I promise you, there's gonna be very very few Super Bowl parties that doesn't have some form of nachos out there. If so, then that's just a crime. There's almost always some sort of nachos that's present at the Super Bowl party. And
It's
again,
true.
that can be maybe a heavier. You get a bunch of nachos at the beginning, or that you can keep coming back to it. You can go to it later on and it still be solid. So it's a solid pick there.
Yep, and you got. Are we doing 5 guys here? 5 guy draft here.
We're doing five, so close us out here with your last pick.
Yep, I get. I've only got 3 guys so far though. I've only got 3 guys. What are you trying to scam me here? Trying to keep me from getting a
Oh
full
yeah,
team?
no, no, no.
What's going on,
But
man?
you close
Hey,
us
whoa,
out.
whoa,
You
whoa,
close us out
whoa!
with these. You're closing us out with these last picks, though.
Nah, man, you
So
got
because
one more after.
I
You only got 4. You only got four
let's
guys.
see.
You only got 4 guys. You're not gonna get me called for 5 guys on the field when you only got 4. Don't try stuff like that. Don't try that. Don't try that with me. Good grief,
You're right.
man.
You're right. I checked the tape. I checked the tape.
Come on, man. Flag on the play, dude. Trying to
You're
throw me
right.
off
So,
here.
so all right, all right. Let's see. Let's see your next ones up here.
You know what? You know what? You're not gonna like this pick. I know you're not gonna like this pick.
Okay, you sure about that?
I'm sure. I'm sure you hate this
Okay,
guy.
okay.
You've told me
All
you
right.
hate this guy. You've told me.
Okay, probably.
Bacon wrapped jalapeno poppers. You don't like this
Just a little
guy.
too flashy.
You
Just a
don't
little
like
too
this
flashy.
guy.
I like certain aspects of his game, but I just don't like it when he puts it all together. And it's just that cocky part is outer shell right there. The jalapeno that really it's everything else about him is solid. He's a good player. Don't get me wrong, but if you just get rid of that one aspect, to me that's one of the best players out there. But still, it's you got to get rid of that one aspect, and I think he needs to work on that.
You're too
That's
boring.
just personally.
You're too boring. You need a little flash on your team, man. You need some flash.
I have some flash with my buffalo chicken dip, but I'm just I have the flash with some good playing, some good skills, some might say ball carrier actions, but you don't need that stiff, rude cockiness that comes with the jalapeno poppers.
The
That
bacon
re-
poppers. Shut up. Shut up. All right. His
that
player comp is Justin Jefferson. That's his player comp. What are we talking about here? What are we talking about, Josh? What are we
I mean,
doing?
it could be someone like Antonio Brown, but I'm good player, but a little messed up in certain areas. I'm just saying, I don't know. That might kind of mess up some of the morality of your team.
Don't compare him to Antonio Brown, man. That's why we wrapped him in bacon. That's why we wrapped him in bacon. We're hiding that.
I'm sorry, but
We're hiding that.
you changed the jerseys. It's still the same player. You saw that in Tampa, man. So, change the jersey. It's the same guy.
That's a fair
Deep down,
point.
it's still the same guy.
That's actually a fair point. Yeah, I didn't think that one through. Josh, I actually have a list of 9 items that were my options to pick here, and
Okay.
you know, 8 of the 9 have been taken. I'm taking the 8th guy,
All right.
or yeah, you know what I mean. I'm taking the last guy.
Mm-hmm.
Listen up, listen up, man.
Yep.
This is a
What's
stand-up
your
guy.
last pick?
This is a stand-up
Okay.
guy.
Okay.
Loaded potato skins.
Okay. Now I can't say that's something that you see very often. It's more of a specialty. It's kind of like the onside kick. It's not something that you're gonna see that often. But when you do see it, everyone's like, "Oh my goodness, it's an onside kick." It's the same thing with that, man. That's a good pick. I appreciate. I like that one. It's a
Yeah.
good bounce back after your previous pick.
Shout out to the loaded potato skins, dude. TGI Fridays, man. Shout out to them.
It's kind of like it's like the cousins of the loaded tots. It's there. It's
Yeah.
very similar, maybe a little less accessible and not quite there as often for you, but still, it's a solid stand-in. It's a solid stand-in.
I think they went to the same high school as well, I believe.
Probably.
But yeah, TGI Fridays, big sponsor for them. Really, really love those guys, man. Good player. Finish us off, Josh.
I think the obvious 5 spot. This is something that can easily compete with your pigs in a blanket. Very same style of thing.
Don't you
It's
say it.
it's your
Don't
pizza
you say
rolls.
it.
It's your
Oh,
pizza rolls.
okay.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, it's your pizza rolls. Think about it. You can be popping them all game. That's the same thing. It's the same thing to compete with your pigs in the blanket. It's like the corner to go against your receiver in the pigs in the blanket. It's just gonna be there. You can pop them before the game. You can pop them whenever. It's such an iconic thing as well. It's you got to go with the pizza rolls.
He's immature. He's immature. He's childish.
It's no. It's such a solid choice. It
He's
really
childish.
combats everything well because some things you got to dip. You got to dip, and there's a lot of good dips out there. But sometimes you just want to pop it in your mouth. It's a great competition to your pigs in a blanket. I'm just saying, and who doesn't like pizza? There's not going to be someone out there at the Super Bowl party. If someone brings a bunch of pizza rolls, you pop them in the air fryer or whatnot. There's not going to be someone there who's going to be like, no, man, I'm not going to take the pizza rolls. Typically, that's one of the first things that goes is the pizza rolls because they might not have the highest ceiling out there on the field, but they certainly have one of the highest floors. Everyone enjoys themselves some good pizza rolls.
Josh, I agree.
Mean, that's
Listen,
that's everyone out there.
I agree with what you're saying, but you're ignoring the problem. All right, he's a childish guy. He's immature. He's not ready. He's not ready for the big stage. He's not ready for the big game. He's not. All right? I'm
Then
sorry.
I'd combat that by saying, why is he always a hot commodity at every Super Bowl party? I mean, I got to be honest. One of the easiest things you can ever do for a last minute Super Bowl party, a lot of stuff at the store's gone. You might not be able to go get wings or whatnot, but how easy is it to go and get a thing of pizza rolls, man? Pop those, like I said, in the air fryer or whatnot, and dip it in some ranch too. That can elevate his game a little bit better. So I'm just saying that your take there is just not the correct one.
Have you ever thought about this?
My pizza rolls will lock down your pigs in a blanket.
Have you
I'm
ever
just saying,
thought
that's
about
all.
this?
Sorry.
Have you ever thought about the reason you go to the store around Super Bowl time? You're looking for the pizza rolls. He's not there. He doesn't show up. You know why? You know why? Because he's not ready. He's scared. He's nervous. He's not going to show up. He's not ready. He's not ready. So he just doesn't even make a show. He doesn't even make an appearance in the store. He's scared. He's scared,
I
man.
disagree.
He's
He's a
scared.
hot commodity.
No.
Some
No.
teams out there really, really wish that
Oh.
they
Oh,
had someone
no.
like the pizza
No.
roll.
And that's another thing. That's another thing. Talking about hot commodities, you can pop them suckers and burn your mouth. That'll ruin your whole Super Bowl.
No,
Injury
no.
in the first
I mean,
quarter. Dangerous, man. He's a dangerous player. Not ready,
I'd
immature.
rather have I'd rather have someone like the pizza rolls than your loaded jalapeno poppers. I mean that can have some negative connotations to it. There's a little bit
Whoa!
of bitterness there too.
Oh!
But with the pizza rolls, maybe that's the solid thing. They're nice and crunchy on the outside. Also, you got the creamy goodness on the inside with the pizza sauce and cheese and some pepper. It just combines so many good flavors.
Nah,
So
bro.
versatile. And to me, you're saying that you're getting burnt on the pizza roll. That's just bad play calling. You're not utilizing the pizza roll's abilities to really execute out there on the field. That's just bad play calling.
You're the guy that put him in.
I'm putting him in on my team. You're saying that your usage of the pizza rolls would be different, and you're getting bad performance from the pizza rolls because you're not using the pizza rolls as they're intended to be used. I'm just saying.
Hey, you're being discriminatory also against my jalapeno poppers, and he doesn't appreciate that. He doesn't appreciate that.
Well, he doesn't appreciate anything, man. He gets mad if he doesn't get 500 receiving yards a game. I mean, that's the
Whoa!
type of
Whoa!
player,
Whoa!
your jalapeno popper is. I'm just saying.
Whoa!
But I can appreciate your other picks and your meatballs and your wings. Those are solid picks. Those are
All right.
solid picks.
All right, yeah. Respect.
But I'm just saying, I'd take my buffalo chicken dip over. I don't know. I think that's a pretty solid comp. I mean, they're very, very similar players.
But I've
The
got the
buffalo chicken dip
MVP.
and wings.
But I've got the
You
MVP.
do have, well, you have the Matthew Stafford, but I have the Drake May. You know,
Okay, that's
like
fair. That's fair.
you have. I'll agree with you for sure. Wings is the MVP. But
Hey.
literally just a tick below that is the buffalo chicken.
But-
I mean, it's
It doesn't matter what we think. It don't. The winner is selected
It's true.
by the fans. The comment
That's
section.
true.
The viewers, man. Comment
That's
who
true.
won,
We'll have to have a
JJ
poll.
or Josh. Josh, eh. Yeah, JJ, yeah,
I don't.
he won. He won.
I, I don't know. You
Me,
had some interesting
I
picks
won.
out there. I don't know. Who wouldn't want to go to a Super Bowl party that has buffalo chicken dip, some, loaded tots. Loaded tots is such a good pick there. It combats a lot of stuff, and you got your nachos as well. You don't have anything as versatile as nachos on your field. I mean, you have your loaded potato skins, but the nachos amazing, and the pulled pork sliders. That's I don't know. Sometimes that's a guy that I'm
I
sorry, but
wanted him.
he has the superstar factor on him. He's a guy that can go out there and rush for 150, 200 yards. He's the
Yeah,
type of guy that you look back and you can single handedly win a game based off of his performance. So I'm just saying, I don't know.
I did
There's
want
reason
that
to.
guy.
It's like I wanted your meatballs. Like I don't know. If I could trade for if I could trade for your meatballs, that would be
Well,
the one thing I would try to get because I love meatballs. I'm just a
well,
meatball man. You can make them barbecue. You can make them.
do
You
you
can make
remember
them all
though? Do
sorts of
you
ways.
remember the pulled pork slider? His game back in 2014. I think they called it the Meat Quake. You remember that? That performance? That performance he put up, man.
Okay.
That was a crazy performance out of the guy, dude. That was insane, insane.
All right, but again, tell us who won. I don't know. It's tough.
It's up to you guys.
It depends on. No.
It's up to you guys. But I won.